Classificação 12 anos.
Hello everyone, it's Ryozo Tsujimoto from Capcom. Iceborne's second title update was just released the other day. We hope everyone is enjoying the content. Although we already shot a developer diary for this title update, we felt the need to make one more video. That's because we kept one of the featured monsters secret. The point of this video is to shed light on that monster. As always, I'm joined by the usual crew. First up is...
Kaname Fujioka, Executive Director and Art Director. Welcome back.
And also...
Director Ichihara Daisuke. Always a pleasure.
Get ready for another deep dive into Iceborne. This update features the mature form of Xeno'jiiva. We purposefully withheld information about it last time and focused instead on Stingens and Ogre. But the true piece de resistance all along was Xeno'jiiva. So, what can you expect from this monster? Let's lift the curtain.
We'd first like to talk about how the quest to hunt down the mature form of Xeno'jiiva works. Let's begin with the recon assignment. The recon assignment actually serves as a sort of tune-up or tutorial for the real thing. Players will be able to slay it later during the actual siege. The siege will be available starting on December 13th. For the time being, players can take on the recon assignment to learn more about the monster.
Basically, the recon is the entree and the siege is the main course.
That's right.
The siege takes place in the Gathering Hub. That's the place where 16 players all join forces so they can take down this monster together.
Now to give a rundown of this quest. The mature form of Xeno'jiiva makes its nest in a locale that has multiple levels. Each of these levels contains energy deposits. This monster has the ability to absorb this vital energy. When you attack it, its health will gradually decrease. As the monster's health gets low, it will start to absorb the level's energy to heal itself. After that, the cycle repeats. Attack the monster again, and it will absorb energy to restore its health. Once all of the level's energy has been depleted, the monster will escape by descending a level. As you continue the siege and corner the monster, you will ultimately be able to slay it.
Just curious, is this monster's name really Xeno'jiiva mature form?
No, that's actually a temporary name.
Xeno'jiiva is a newly discovered monster that the guild named at the end of world. But the guild has yet to determine what to call its mature form.
Yeah, it's quite the bone of contention.
I see. Guess we'll have to wait and see what the guild comes up with. We're sure everyone would like to know about the quest rewards they can get. Let's touch on that a bit.
The siege to slay the mature form of Xeno'jiiva will be available during this limited time period. You can obtain rewards by slaying the monster, which includes carving it to obtain materials. You can use these materials to forge armor and weapons for both you and your palico. We think this armor has a pretty sleek design.
At a glance, it's got a simple and form-fitting silhouette. But if you have the bonus skill activated and draw your weapon, the armor's true power will be unleashed. And visually, the armor changes slightly. Part of this armor's appeal is when you draw your weapon and see this change, and how this change matches with the bonus skill. We hope that this will create a unique gameplay experience.
For this quest, we've implemented a different method for obtaining weapons. Once you've slayed the monster with other players in the Gathering Hub, you'll receive a special type of weapon called an awakened weapon. Once these awakened weapons are appraised, you'll be presented with a batch of weapons. You'll then get to choose which weapons you want to take. you're guaranteed at least one weapon type that matches the one you have equipped. Now, the awakened weapons have a catch. Their stats are the same across the board. After you appraise them, they'll get different elements or statuses. So you can choose weapons based on the element or status you want. In order to make your weapon truly unique, you'll need to upgrade it. The way you upgrade them is by giving them awakened abilities. Use special items obtained during the siege to awaken their potential, which will manifest as a trio of skills for you to choose. From this pool of skills, you can choose one to bestow upon your weapon. But if you don't like any of the skills presented to you, you can store the potential until you manifest a new set of skills. Stored potential increases your chances of getting a better skill next time. You can upgrade your weapon endlessly, but you can only add up to 5 skills to a single weapon. It's also possible to swap out any of these skills until you are satisfied with all 5 of them. A fun aspect of this weapon is that you can tailor it to your exact specifications. For example, if you've switched up your loadout skills or if a skill you want is a bit different, you can change them all to suit you. Given the flexibility you're afforded, we think it'll end up being a lot of hunters' go-to weapon for the foreseeable future.
Now that we've covered some aspects of the siege, let's talk about the start date. The limited time siege is scheduled to start on December 13th and will be available until January 5th. So get ready for the fight of your lives. We are also planning to release the siege again at a later date for those who missed their chance to play it during this initial period. The siege is a great way to create your favorite weapon from scratch, so we hope everybody will give it a shot. We've reached the end of this mini developer diary. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll leave you now with our usual parting words. Ready? Happy hunting!